talking, I was speaking Macedonian.
Artikulieren.
Ist jetzt schon
So, okay, dann gehen wir es an. Was ich über die Iraner denke, das sind einzige Menschen schlechter da unten, eine Mafia, eine Verbrecherorganisation durch und von der EU gedeckt. Und ich, als kleiner Steuerzahler, muss diese Dreckschweine noch bezahlen.
Weet je een urbane legende uit jouw stad? Is er een soort van verhaal over jouw stad?
Ja. Nou, je hebt in de Aap gelogeerd zijn. Dat was vroeger een hotel vlakbij de Nieuwmarkt. En stond er bekend omdat daar altijd zeelui kwamen logeren. En daardoor, die namen vaak aapjes. Die hadden ratten aan boord, het schip. En die hadden vaak luizen en vlooien. En alle mensen die dan daarna in de Aap logeerden, zo heette dat hotel, die kregen dan ook luizen en vlooien. Dus dat heet in de Aap gelogeerd zijn.
So I know what understand what you want. The only problem is that sometimes, there are two different approaches when you ask people what you want to see, or even how they experience a city when they come from somewhere else, and they see Tirana and find Tirana, and they have other eyes than the eyes of those who live in Tirana since a long time, and it's very different to fit them. To sometimes they are it's very difficult to. So there are two Tiranas in a way, and of course I will speak on my Tirana. It's not your Tirana. I know that because there are people who can come and say, "Oh, it's fine, it's interesting energy, or it's something, And what you find an energy, and so I find it chaotic, disturbing, and terrible, And this is very, very, very complicated to explain somehow to foreigners. So
Voor mij zou Amsterdam zeg maar een iets ouder vrouwtje zijn die net de te kleurrijke kleding draagt en vroeger met zeg maar crossdressers omging in de IT en die hier ergens in de Jordaan woont en dan heel erg eigenwijs haar eigen gang gaat.
Zo.
Tirana, Ion. Tiran. Emrit, bucet, Don. Tiran e malnus mee, pelle me bukur mbile. E bukur natën kur hëna ndënson, e malnus me kurdita gon. Me male e kodra këti apin hiresi dhe lullet e pemët bukurie. Tiran anën e bab. Në gjirin tënë në rrite, me punë e bujari në shpirt, me të rimriz ki komi dollën zot. Tiran me djem asgan. Me vashat bukra këtë pjesi. Gaz bushkeshje melodi, ku zemët gufojnë me dashuri. Tiran t'i pele gjithë shkilkim, kujdo sindit po papushim. Në zemrat tona, një thënje dëgjon, Tiran e dashur jehona ushton. Kjo është originale, që kanë fleta. Nga gëzimi.
So, if Tirana was a person, I believe a bit that it would be a young person, not too old. Because I can see it like changing all the time, and in Tirana you have all kinds of different things that resemble Europe or the rest of the world, for example, even if they're like bits of pieces. And I also believe that Tirana is a bit of a lazy young person, and maybe waiting like for the fairy godmother, just like Cinderella does, to save him or her. Because I think that people here in Tirana and in Albania in general we keep expecting for like someone to do the difference for us. Like for example, we keep waiting for the Europeans to get us in the European Union. We keep waiting for America to do something and help us. And it is until recently that we're beginning to realize that unless we are gonna do the work, we're gonna do what they're asking, we're gonna like fulfill everything that they want us to do to be ready, no one is gonna do it for us. But still, like, we have that mentality. People, if you ask some Albanian person, for example, why we don't get in the European Union, the most common answer that we have is because they have some other plan for us, some different and bigger plan. Some other country like America or whatever, they have a different plan for Albania, and whenever they're gonna think we're fit, they're gonna get us in. So basically, we keep waiting for someone else to do the work. And okay, young person, I would say, I don't know if I would say boy or girl, but definitely young and lazy, but with a lot of potential, I think.
Tirana is a very much it's an eclectic, incoherent person. You know what I mean? But it's full of energy, yeah, but we have an expression sometimes, we say, when you lose your way in your own backyard, which is funny because your own backyard is supposed to be small, and then you're losing your way in it, and you're going around in circles, you know what I mean? And so Tirana just has a lot of energy, but it just consumes it by just going around, you know, just by going around in circles and going nowhere really, you know. While if one would sort of, you know, Tirana is a young kid. At the end of the day, is a teenager. It knows that it wants a lot of things, but it doesn't know what it wants. And what's good for him or her? Well, her in this sense.
And who's steering Tirana?
Huh?
I mean, like if it would be a little kid, he's maybe getting, or she, I
Yeah.
don't say it's the he,
Yeah.
he's maybe getting directions from somebody else. Who's making the pressure on Tirana to move in which direction?
Nobody is. I think, you know, it's a Wild West situation where everybody's trying to take a piece of it in their own way, and I don't think anybody has a big vision about this city. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It has become like an arena for public show-offs. You know what I mean? It's just, but it does not have a coherent, you know, any coherence in it, you know.
Well,
Even in terms of demographics, in terms of aesthetics, in terms of urbanistics, everybody sees and tries to seek individual opportunities out of it. So in a sense, it's also a bit a whore, you know. Yeah, honestly, that everybody's trying to fuck in different directions. As nasty as it might sound, it is a bit like that, you know. And yeah, this is it. But it has also a lot of nice hidden small realities as well, which I think, and nice interesting people, you know. It's a complex, I think it's a very complex